What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Back with another video, another game review. So, tonight was crazy. Tonight, the Washington Wizards played the Phoenix Suns. Okay, the Phoenix Suns, and the game went into triple overtime. Triple overtime. Yeah, I'm a little bit off hours-wise with this review, but the game really just happened, and it was crazy. I needed time to recover. And, whew, reporting live from my bedroom, guys. This game was crazy. It was Kelly Oubre's game back in Washington after he got traded, and literally he got traded last Saturday, and now this Saturday he's back. Like, I was tempted to go. And I'm like, dang, I should have went, but I got a long day ahead of me, so I didn't. But that game was like super crazy, intense, probably emotional for him to be back here in the city that literally just traded him. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was rooting for the Suns. I was like, revenge game, okay? Looking for revenge, okay? Like, that's how I really was. Like, I was thinking this was about to be like a revenge game. But the Wizards end up winning in a triple overtime thriller, 149 to 146. And the game was really, really close. Like, they were just going bucket for bucket. Like, they had like 24 ties, I think it was. Like, it was a lot of ties. So with the triple overtime, you know, a lot of guys played a lot of minutes. It was 26 ties and 24 lead changes, and no team ever led by more than 8. Thomas Bryant had a really huge game, and I'm going to say this because I've said it before and I'll say it again. Thomas Bryant was always bound and always destined to have this type of game. It was only because he wasn't getting enough minutes to have these type of games. He works hard. When a guy works hard like that, he's scrappy and he, does the little things. He is going to be rewarded. Things are going to happen. Things are going to come together. The game is going to come to him, basically. So this is not a surprise to me that Thomas Bryant had 31 points tonight, y'all. 31 points. This man almost never played more than 20 minutes. Like, Scott Brooks plays him plays him in the third, and that's it. Plays him for the first 5 or 6 minutes of the first, has him sometime in the third, a little bit in the fourth, and then that's it. Like, we don't see him. Tonight he got money minutes, money time, whatever you call it, the fourth quarter minutes, and he cashed out. He cashed in. That was always the thing. Like, he was always going to do this. Like, this is not a surprise to me because I believe in this man, and I've been said this. And Bradley Beal got his first triple-double. I was surprised about that because Bradley Beal has been so close to a triple-double so many times, and he never has it. It's like the coaches don't care. Like, if you're close to a triple-double, I've always noticed this with the Warriors. If they're close to a triple-double, Steve Kerr will let them come back in or stay in. Y'all like my nails? So that they can get their triple-double. Like, but Scott Brooks don't do that. He'll sit you out when you're about to get a triple-double. So, John Wall missed his game with flu-like symptoms. I also have flu-like symptoms. Pray for me. If you pray to Jesus. Let me see. John Wall missed this game. Yeah, with flu-like symptoms. Otto Porter also missed a game. This is his 6th game. And then Dwight Howard missed this game. Yeah, as well, with his surgery and stuff. But so Bradley Beal and Thomas Bryant really, 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 like, carry the load tonight. Like, how many points did they have combined? Combined, they had... Dang, bro. I need to, like, get it together. But other than that, the Wizards got a couple new people. They got Ron Baker. They also have Chasen Randall, who's not really new to their team, but they just re-signed him, like, 2 days ago. It was crazy, guys. I just want to say that it was crazy. Like, Devin Booker had 33 points and 14 assists, okay? And DeAndre Ayton had 26 points and 17 rebounds, okay? Bradley Beal had 40 points, 15 rebounds, 11 assists, okay? 11 assists. Like, was it 11 assists? I thought it was 15 assists. I don't know. I think it was 15 assists and 11 rebounds. But we'll see. Hold on, I'll check again. But it was crazy, guys. That's all I can really say. Like, this game was such a thrilling game. And like I said, I was sitting there rooting for the Suns. Like, I'm not gonna lie. He has 15 assists. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, my chest hurts so bad, man. Okay, so yeah, guys. Like, it's nothing I can say. Like, I think I'm gonna just leave it right here because it's crazy, but I'm not gonna leave it right here because. So the game was super close. Like, nobody like. Game was super close. I wanted the Suns to win. I was definitely looking for this revenge game. I said Kelly Oubre didn't really come alive until like the second half, especially the fourth quarter. It's like you could definitely see a switch, especially when the game, 5 minutes left of the game, switch, flick off and him like it's time to go. Like I can't just come in here for the last time and then not do anything. So he had 20 points and 5 assists. Jamal Crawford had 10 points, 5 assists, 1 rebound. Rashawn Holmes, 12 points. Josh Jackson, 2 points. He played for 17 minutes. TJ Warren had 28 points. He played for 53 minutes. He was like basically unstoppable. Mikal Bridges, only 5 points. And DeAnthony Melton, 10 points. It's so weird. I'm not gonna lie, it's so weird to see Kelly in another jersey. And but it's nice because he looks good in the black jersey. He looks very nice in the black jersey. But it is kind of funny and cool. Like, to see him with the other team, it's a lot of emotions, guys. Like, it's a lot of emotions. To see him with the other team, it's like, yeah, because he looks nice in his jersey. But then it's, like, weird. But then it's also, like, he fits in well with them. But then it's, like, now we really miss him because, like, we get to see him again. Because I missed, like, the last couple games. And so this is the first time me seeing the Wizards play without Kelly. And then Kelly's there. So it was a lot of emotions for them, too, because you could tell that they were it was super intense for both sides. Like Kelly wanted to win his revenge and then they wanted to win because they needed to win, and also because Kelly was there and you kind of want to go at the person super hard, especially when you know them. Damn, my hair looks crazy. Especially when you know them. So it was a lot of emotions for the fans because he came out to some boos and he also came out to some cheers. So it was a lot of emotion for the fans. There was a lot of emotions from the team. It was a lot of emotions from him. He seems a lot more at peace with the decision of what happened now than he did before. It's just a crazy situation. Really just intense. Like I said, 20 points. He really came alive more so in the second half, especially in the overtimes. A lot of defense. He played a lot of defense. He had a lot of good had stops and steals and everything like that they needed. He played for 42 minutes. A lot of things they needed to move forward. Yeah, it was a good game, and it was definitely a fair chance for each team to win. Like, definitely a fair chance for each team to win, but it just came down to who was willing to fight a little bit harder. Like, both teams were fighting really hard. Like, the Suns wanted to make it their 5th game in the win streak, and the Wizards wanted to snap a losing game streak, and it just basically came down to who could push a little bit further past because they were both running on nothing after all these minutes played. Markieff Morris fouled out, and that's when Thomas Bryant really got a chance to come alive and really got a chance to play more minutes. He was a perfect 14 for 14 from the field. He had 31 points, okay? And 18 of those points came in the 3 overtime periods. Like I said, I always believed in this man, and I always felt like he could do this. It's just that Scott Brooks wasn't believing in this man. Basically, Scott Brooks was not believing in this man to do what needed to be done. Like, come on now, give this man a shot, give this man a chance. Jeff Green had a lot of clutch free throws. The Wizards had a lot of turnovers, and they had 22 turnovers. And the Suns made like over 30 points off of their 22 turnovers. Yeah, guys, it's just an intense game. Like, it's a lot. This was one of my favorite games of the season. This was one of Bradley Beal's best games of the season. Thomas Bryant, best game of his career, hands down, because he barely played in LA, and this is the most minutes he's gotten to play here. It's probably the most minutes he gotten to play in the NBA at all. So, well, it is. So, he had a great game. This is probably one of my favorite games of the season, guys. Favorite games of the season. Intense. This game was lit, guys. This game was super lit. Very interesting to watch. Very fun to watch. I thought it was going to be emotional. I thought it was going to be rough. I thought it was going to be tough. I wasn't sure how Kelly was going to react. I thought maybe he was going to be a little bit angry and kind of come out a little bit rough and kind of foul early and be really, all over the place and stuff. And he wasn't. He actually came out kind of more calm and reserved and that type of way. But he ended up turning it up a couple notches by the end of the game and got a little more comfortable and stuff. But you can tell it's still hard. And it's still hard for all of us. We're all dealing with this loss together. I'm getting sick right now, so it's kind of hard for me to talk. So I think I'm going to end this video right here if I didn't leave anything out. It's so weird to look at his name on this list with these other people's names. Like, what? But yeah, Marquise Morris had 20 points before he left. He had played for 27 minutes. Chasing Randall had three assists. Trevor Ariza 14 points. He actually played the most minutes. Him and Bradley Beal played 54 minutes. Crazy. It's like Trevor, I don't know, 7 points, 7 assists. 7 rebounds, 7 assists. Didn't really care for him. 4 points from Sam Decker with 4 rebounds. Thomas Satoransky with 17 and starting in Wall's place. And Jeff Green with 20 and 8 rebounds. And that's the end of that, guys. Very emotional, intense game for the Wizards. Triple overtime thriller. Kelly Oubre's first game back. Lit game. One of the best, most interesting, most fun games to watch of the season. See you guys after Christmas. Peace, guys. It's your Denise.